Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do have my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. Go ahead and give a little follow, a little support goes a long way. And you can just, keep up with me, interact with me, whatever you want to do. It's right there. We're not doing a music reaction or anything like that in this video. We're here to talk and keep it real, I guess. I wanted to make this video because I've been thinking about this statement a lot. Stick to the plan, not your mood. I've been seeing that a lot on social media, and it's a very, very common theme for people's lives right now, or just in general, I feel like. But it's something that I've heard more recently, just more frequently recently. So I wanted to kind of dive into what that means to me. And honestly, I'm mainly making this video for myself, but I think it's an important statement that a lot of people can resonate with. I feel like it's a very universal feeling, and I think that it's something that aligns with what my goals and aspirations and my current motivations kind of align with. To me, this means a lot of things, but it's definitely helped me get through a lot of rough patches, especially recently. I mean, I quit my job about a month ago. If not, what day is it today? I don't even know, but I quit a month ago on the 15th of October, and I have a video if you want to go check that out and learn a little bit more as to why that is. But that honestly is kind of the happy part of this video. That's what's led me to be able to do this again and speak to whoever watches these videos. And excuse me if I'm speaking a little weird. My Invisalign, I just switched it like 2 days ago, so it's kind of hurting my mouth and it makes it hard for me to speak and enunciate, so bear with me. I quit my job a month ago, and I've been nothing but, I guess, hopeful and optimistic, because it was a rough patch and a rough period for my time being there and just mentally navigating through that. But besides that, I guess ever since, I've been having to stick to a routine again and get myself motivated. I've been trying my best to not fall back on my horrible habits and bad routines and not let my emotions get the best of me. And I think that's pretty much the basis of what this statement means, not letting your emotions dictate how you navigate through your goals, or I guess navigate through life in order to achieve your goals. Because for me, I know for a long time I would kind of just weep and keep to myself, because I think for me that was just the easier choice. Keep to myself, suffer, and just kind of make that a habit, make that a cycle. It was a cycle that even to this day it's a little hard to kind of get out of, but it's much less consistent than it was before, which I'm really happy to be able to say, because when you're stuck in a cycle, it's kind of hard to get out of that loop without making some sort of change. And for me, the change was quitting my job and forcing myself to be like, okay, well, you quit your job for a reason. You didn't want to, but that's just what it had to come down to. So I had to make that decision, kind of reset myself. Literally on paper with my pen, I was writing down what my goals were or are and how I'm going to be able to achieve those. And I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have bad days. Like, that's for sure. You're going to have those bad days that make you not want to get up in the morning, or not make you want to go work out or record these videos or hang out with your friends or give time and attention to things that actually fucking matter, not things that are just going to weigh you down mentally. Trust me, I say that as someone who struggles to get out of bed in the morning and tell myself, why? Or like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? I don't want to do any of this. But that's just letting your emotions get the best of you, and that's letting your emotions control and dictate how you're going to live your daily life, because every day counts. And even to record this video, I had to like get all of whatever I have in here, all my energy, whatever makes me me. Like, I had to use all of myself to be able to sit down, turn my lights on, press record, and just record and make a video, because this is what I love doing, and it's a very vulnerable thing to do, but I think that's what makes me who I am. Because as hard as it is, and as nerve-wracking as it is, I think that it's important for me to be able to get in front of a camera and be vulnerable for people who can't be. Whether you relate to anything that I say or not, I think I'm mainly doing this for myself. I want to be able to look back at this video and learn from myself. The person who's recording this video may be a completely different person in 3-4 weeks. not completely, but we're constantly changing and evolving, and I think that's so important. But for me, it's just been such a mental struggle to be able to keep myself up even when I not knock myself down, but when things knock me down. Like this week was honestly such a rough week mentally. A lot of, I think I haven't felt so much anxiety in a week in a long time for different reasons. But for me to be able to just continue and actually do the things that I want to do, instead of letting myself get back into my bed and just sleep through the pain and the noise and the anxiety and all the thoughts, the things that you want to ignore, but it's inevitable to think about it. I admire myself so much, which is something that I don't think I usually really say. I had a moment last week when I was asked these things about myself, like what makes you a good character? What motivates you? Why do you think that you are who you are, and what makes that person evolve and grow, and what makes you a good person? And I had to really think about that, because it's something that we don't always sit down and think about and talk about, because it's scary to be in touch with your feelings. I started journaling, and I mentioned this in my one of my previous videos, that I for the longest time I didn't want to journal, because knowing my own thoughts and seeing them physically on paper was, honest to God, one of the scariest things that I've had to do this year. Make it a reality. Like, not ignore it anymore, not ignore my feelings, accept them, and use them as a tool to move forward. Because if I'm just self-aware to an extent of how I'm feeling, but if I'm not doing anything about it, there's absolutely no point in doing that. It keeps you very stagnant, and that's something that I hate. I don't ever want to have to feel like I can't move forward, because that's like you setting a boundary for yourself for success and happiness. I think I'll have to keep reminding myself every single day. Even this morning, when I didn't want to work out, I had to tell myself, well, you're letting your emotions get the best of you. You're letting your emotions dictate how you're going to continue with your day. And I had to get myself out of that little funk and be like, yeah, it sucks. You have to face it, face the truth, face life, face your goals and your fears, face everything, and just move forward. Because if you're letting that hold you back, like, you're never going to get where you want to be. Whether it's mistake after mistake after mistake, you can't let these mistakes hold you back. And I've done that so many times. I think this is the year where I've let that get the best of me the most. And it's scary to look back and be like, oh shit, I can't believe I let that happen, or I can't believe I went through this, I can't believe I made this decision. Dreading the past won't help you in any way, unless you're able to give yourself the time to learn and process. Move wherever you need to go, whether that's going back down but being able to get back up. I don't ever want to be stagnant, and I keep using that word because I look at that word, and it's something that I don't ever want to define me. I will keep reading this statement and saying it out loud, and kind of making it more real every single day, in order to be able to stick to the plan and not my mood. I'm not an expert, I'm not perfect, none of us are, but the point of making these videos is to be able to learn something about it. And again, I'm really making this video for myself, because if I don't do it, I'm not going to be able to reflect. And that's the main point. That's why I make these specific videos, because they help me grow and learn. And that's really all I ever want to keep doing, because that's kind of the point of living. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, give a thumbs up, comment down anything, absolutely anything at all that you want to say, or I don't know, maybe advice. Like, it can be anything. Yeah, comment down anything. Share this video with anyone you think that might learn a thing or two about it, or yeah, someone who you think would appreciate this video. And subscribe for more content. I definitely have more coming. That's something that I will try to stick with, because it's something that will always be important to me, especially right now. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.